guys, welcome back to my channel. The long awaited yarn stash video from when me and Chris went to Rochester last weekend, I believe, and the week before. Sorry, I'm just now getting to it, but the weather permitting, today is great. Just a little bit windy outside, but I wanted to do something different, so it's really nice. So I'm outside in the yard. It's got a great view behind me. So I wanted to share with you what I did get on the trip when me and Chris and Emily actually went. So my trip to Hobby Lobby 2 times, and of course I did go to Walmart a couple times and picked up a couple sale items they had. And my 2 trips to Hank and Purls, which I will leave the link to their shop there in Rochester, Minnesota. I'll leave it down below the video for you. I've talked about it a lot on my website, my Facebook, and my group page at Stitchinstacy's Crochet Lounge. If you guys are not part of that group, I will leave the link in the box below also. And I love their store. It's not the biggest store that I have been in, but they do have great yarns, and I've been there 2 times, and I wanted to show you what I got. So the first thing I'm going to show you is two items that Chris made me get, because he says, okay, both times I've been here you've wanted it, go ahead and get it. So these were the 2 that he bought me. They're called Ella Ray, and they're called Mega Yarns. Actually, these are going to be, if you can see the strands, I'll pull this out a little bit if you can see behind. Let me see if I can get my hand in it here. You see how big these strands here are? They will probably work well with about, you can see that pretty good there, a 8, 9, 10 millimeter hook. And of course, you guys know that these color blues are my all-time favorite. But this is by Ella Ray, and it's called Mega. And it was a 40% off roll. Okay, so I got this, it was 20% or $20.25. So at 40% off, I think I got it for about $12 a roll. This has 137 yards in it, and it does say a 10 millimeter hook with it. So I did get a really great buy on this, and it is all wool, and it's a beautiful, beautiful color. I love it. So 1 roll of this is going to get me what I want to make. I make a lot of individual scarves for myself, whether it be thick or thin, but this is going to be perfect. So that roll Chris did buy for me, and I have another one. This is like a rustic orange green, kind of like a bronzy color, like a fall type color, and it's the same Ella Ray Mega, same yardage. This one is actually called Autumn, so it was also 40% off, and I love the big strands of it. So it's just a mix of color. If you can see those colors in there, it's beautiful. So this will be one for the fall. And any type of yarns that I buy specialty through the yarn stores is mainly what I use for the family and myself. So anything that I get like this is what we use for ourselves, unless I have a special order for a customer. Okay, so now the next one that I bought, of course, is in teal, again, my favorite. This is also by Ella Ray, and it's called Seasons. And you see this is a, uh-oh, ah, it fell out. Sorry, guys. Anyway, this is a bunch of happy colors here. Look, they're going everywhere. Don't worry, I will roll this back, no problem. This is called Seasons Teal Navy Green. And this was only $7.50 a roll. And you see that it has like teal, and then it goes into a lighter teal, and then sort of like into a navy. So this is beautiful, beautiful, totally my colors all the way around. It's absolutely lovely. And when I first came to Decorah, initially when me and Chris first came here back last October to check out the area before we moved here, I went to the Knittery, which is the yarn store we have here. I bought 2 rolls of this here, but in different shades. So this is actually my 3rd roll of this, but in different color, and I love this. So this is really beautiful and very, very soft yarn. This has 219 yards in it, and it's acrylic wool, and it's really, really nice, and it handles well, and it takes a 5 to a 6 millimeter crochet hook. And don't worry about it, this doesn't knot up very easily, and I will have this rolled up with my hand roller in no time. So this is beautiful yarn. Okay, and then what I bought personally, my self picks. I'm trying to go outside my box, which is my blues that I'm always buying because it's my favorite. I went outside the box, and my daughter Emily was behind me on this because her picks are black. I bought by Barocco is Lodge. That's the name of the yarn type here. This is Mount Hood, and this was $8.25 a roll, and each one of these has 98 yards. Super soft. This is, let's see, wool and acrylic and rayon. Very, very super soft, and if I can get my camera girl to zoom in a bit on this, you will see the color fleck in this. It's absolutely beautiful. There is purple, there's like a gold, a yellow, and then there's like a fuchsia color in there, and maybe some green as well. Just a super mix of fleck in there. It's going to be beautiful. But this was my hand pick of the day there at Hank and Purls, and I really liked it. That, and then my second pick of the day was the baby bamboo. My husband and I love bamboo anything. Before we moved here and we were back in North Carolina, we planted lots of bamboo everywhere, and which is the sad part, we had to leave it all behind, but we're bamboo lovers. Just anything bamboo, so I got silver, and I got navy blue, and it's a baby bamboo. They were $7.50 a roll, and it is 80% bamboo, 20% wool, and there's a little bit of viscose in there as well, and it's very beautiful. So what I'm going to do is put together myself one of the small thin scarves that you can kind of double tie, and it's just going to be for looks, not for warmth. So I got 2 rolls of that. So when we went I believe it was either last weekend or the weekend before that, there was a thing going on where you got a little small gift bag when you walked in the door. So this was my little bag, and what was in it, and these were really cute. I've never really seen them. Inside that gift bag, there were little what's called needle grippers. Maybe you guys have seen them. There were 2 in the bag, and the object is like, I guess when you're threading through, if you have a hard time gripping your needle, it's like the grippy things where you open cans with. You can use this and you can grab your needle and pull them through. And they're really rubberized. So that was in there. So there's 2 of those. That was in my little gift bag. And then there was also some what they called almond solid lotion. It was cocoa butter and coconut oil and beeswax. A beautiful little red top. Smells good. And then there was a big dollop there in that container, and it's deliciously smelling. And then in the bags, they threw in a super big thread needle and a couple different stitch markers. So it was a cool little gift bag. No yarn involved, which was fun. So some of you guys on my group page were probably thinking, oh, free yarn. However, if that day you spent over $50, which I did, actually I spent $72 maybe, in yarn, you got a free gift. So what do you think is in it? So I unwrapped, and I got 2 free rolls of yarn. And bugs. So what I got in blue, yay me, and then like a lime yellow. So what these are is it says it's North American Shetland wool, okay, and you would use a 3 or a 3.25 millimeter hook, And there's 118 yards in each one of these, okay? And it is regular $6.25 per roll for these, okay? And these are fingerling yarns. I better hold that. So this was my free gift for spending over $50 just on these right here that you see here. So both of these came from Elemental Effects, and came from Desert Hot Springs, California, and the rest of the address is kind of covered up. So 118 yards in both of these put together. So not a bad deal for a free gift. So technically, I think I scored that day. What do you guys think? So I did pretty good. Okay, so that was my trip right there to Hank and Purls. So then after that, and I have my C2C famous crochet napkin that I lay things out on. So then we went to Hobby Lobby, and I normally, before I left North Carolina, I didn't shop at Hobby Lobby a whole lot because the closest one to us was about almost 3 hours away. I did most of my shopping at AC Moore's, which was obviously a southern type store. We don't have those here in Iowa. We have Michael's and Hobby Lobby. So now I do Hobby Lobby and some Michael's. So what I did, I went to Hobby Lobby, and I now have I Love This Yarn. So needless to say, this has been my first experience with I Love This Yarn, because back in North Carolina, never did find any of this. So now I have it, and I'm super happy about it. So this is the cotton. It was on sale last week, and I've started buying some Christmas flavors, as I say. It's kind of funny. So I got a couple of Christmas colors, which is July, so about mid-July I start working on some Christmas items. So I did get a couple of those. That's my 2 Christmas colors. So then I got some solid colors as well, because they were on sale. I did get this is kind of like a burnt orange. It's terracotta, and it is I Love This Yarn. I'm not sure how many of you out there have already experienced this yarn. Some have, some haven't. And I did get, this one is basic pink. Always using pink. And then of course I resort back to my same old teal colors. And my daughter Emily behind the camera is laughing at me because she was with me when I bought all these. And she's always like, Mama, you always do it. And of course this is called Peacock, absolutely my favorite. And this one is turquoise, so go figure. So those were my solids, okay? And then I resorted to the, what I call mosaics, or the ones that actually turn colors. This one is called High Meadow Stripes. It has my teals, my browns, my tans, and creams, which is absolutely beautiful. Those beautiful colors. Love that. This one is called Somnolence. I believe I correctly pronounced that. This has purple, lavender, like a burnt orange, coffee, tan, all those luscious little colors. So that is another lovely little color. Ombre, that's what I was trying to get out. This is Pebble Beach, more purples, lavenders, turquoise, orange, white, a little bit of tan in there. But their ombre colors are absolutely stunning. I mean, I could have been in there all day and bought one of everything that they had. Get him. Oops, sorry guys. That was my landlord. Rico took off after him. So then I went and bought samples of Karen yarn because my local Walmart had them on sale. So I bought 2 of those. And then I went and got Yarn Bee, which is another special of Hobby Lobby. So I got 2 of them. Now I have filmed before using this color. And I haven't seen it since then. This color has, sorry guys, I'm gonna have Emily to go get Rico. Yeah, got it. Sorry guys. But this color only comes in so many brands. I haven't seen it till now, but I used this color before to film in one of my videos where I actually did a stitch, and now I'm glad that I found it again because I had people requesting it. So Yarn Bee at Hobby Lobby under Soft Secret calls it Flamingo. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. So that's where now you can find this shade. So then I pair match that, which is what I like to do, with the Yarn Bee Soft Secret with what they call Biscuit. It's like a cream color, but with a tan twist. Okay? So that's those two that I paired. Now, last but not least, I went to the clearance section of Hobby Lobby, and these were some more that Chris bought me, and this right here is like butter through your hands. Yarn Bee Soft Illusion Super Soft. Okay, this was actually on clearance. It was regular $6.49. I got it for $3.89, and this is called Key West. I mean, it's like eyelash yarn, and it's chunky, and it's kind of twisted eyelash yarn in there. But wow, is it like, it's like just so soft, it's unbelievable. So I got one of those, and then this was also on the clearance rack. This is called Effervescence, and the color is Zephyr, and this is by Yarn Bee as well. This was on the clearance rack. I'm not sure how much it was because the tag is falling off of it, but I liked it because it was kind of a little bit what I would call fuzzy, and it is another blue, so I did like that one. And then this is just the odd man out here with the Lion brand. It was also on clearance at Hobby Lobby. In the browns, it's got like a little bit of a twist to it. It's like a coffee mixed in with a little bit of a caramel twist. So I'm all about clearance and discounted yarns. I'm all over it. So I just add them to my stash. And oh, and one more thing. I did get me a yarn bag. So now when I start going down to the knittery and joining their crochet nights from 6 to 8 or 6 to 9, something like that, on Monday nights, once I get everything settled and everything caught up here, this will be what I take my projects in. Regular $19 or $20 at Hobby Lobby, and I got it for $10. Not a bad deal. Got all kind of little pockets. Big front pocket, 2 side pockets here, and then inside it's actually reversible. So if you can see inside, got all kind of little pockets in there. So I was very happy, and you can turn it inside out and use it the same way. And look what color it is inside. Can you beat it or not? Look. Ha. See? Ain't that just pretty? I think I'm going to leave it just like that. Yep. Look, it's a whole new bag. So, that is my yarn stash for my weekend trip to Rochester. And we had a great time. And of course, I'm going back this weekend, have to get my nails done. So who knows what I'll get into. You guys know me. I am always into something when it comes to yarn. And I hope you enjoyed this video with a mild interruption of Rico going to say hello to our landlord, and he loves him to death, didn't he tell? So until the next video, guys, happy hooking.